What's up, everybody on YouTube? AJ Russ back here with another video. Today I'm joined by
Marvin Wingfield,
Evan Geiger,
and I'm Tyler Greenig.
And today we're going to be talking about basically the Super Bowl, recapping the Super Bowl, and just our expectations going into next season and everything like that. So whenever y'all want to pitch in, what do y'all want to talk about? I mean, hey, about that game last night, what y'all thought?
Congratulations to the Rams first, you know.
I will say that my prediction, we had some money on it. My prediction was 34-14. I didn't think that the Bengals would score as well as they did. I think they led the league in explosive plays this season, but in the second half, Joe Burrow couldn't hold the ball. I mean, the offensive line couldn't even hold the defenders.
The defense was in the backfield every play pretty much.
They had 7 sacks, which is a NFL or a Super Bowl record, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, their O-line did not hold up in that second half. It was Burrow on the ground a lot. That was crazy. I mean, we predicted that to happen, though. Aaron Donald is a monster. And
Von Miller.
Von Miller went off.
It looked like his glory day in Denver.
Vintage Von.
if you want to get into conspiracy theories, I think we all saw that they were just going to get after Burrow. We all knew it was coming. First half, it didn't happen. Why not? Why didn't it happen in the first half? They wanted you to watch the halftime show. As soon as that was over, then they could just have free reign on Burrow, and that's exactly what happened. So conspiracy theory.
That first play, though, of the second half, I know Rams fans are nervous. I mean, that was controversial because Jalen Ramsey, he really got face mask.
Yeah, they missed that call.
I think that's a game-changing call. I think that was a really, really unlucky, like, two-play swing of things where you have a egregious missed call that results in a long touchdown, wide open, nobody even around, not even a chance, because he clearly grabbed Jalen Ramsey's face mask, threw him to the ground, and then no call.
Exactly.
And then they get the ball back, and they throw it to Skoranek, a guy they have to play because OBJ's out, Woods is out, Higbee's out. So they're trying to overcome adversity. Skoranek right off the hands, not Stafford's fault. And then it's picked off. They end up with a field goal. So that's a 10-point swing right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. And people to say the Logan Wilson call was like what ruined the game for the Bengals, that doesn't amount at all to what happened on the T. Higgins play. That makes me very mad to hear that because I'm like, number one, that's Cooper Kupp, the number one wide receiver in the league.
Exactly.
If you think a linebacker is holding him, and I don't, bad choice of words, you think he's covering him like really efficiently without touching him?
Come on.
Get out of here.
Come on now.
Get out of here. That's the number one wide receiver in like NFL history statistically.
Exactly.
What?
2,000 yards.
Yeah, if you want to get into the conspiracy theory thing of it, like, the missed call, you know, they didn't see it for some reason. Even we all saw it in slow motion. Jalen Ramsey was really upset after. And then, like, later on in the game, the ticky-tack call when the Rams were going down the field and they give the call. Who was it on the Bengals? I can't remember his name.
Logan Wilson?
It was Wilson, right? Yeah, it was like ticky-tack. It was like to make up for, hey, we missed that one.
Well, that's what people are saying, but I'm like, they showed the replay, and they're like, because when they're saying, they're not saying that didn't happen. They're saying, that doesn't usually get called. It's not that it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but, like, the thing is, like, this game didn't have that many flags. And, you know, years and, like, it seems like recent years people are like, I don't watch football anymore, like there's too many flags, it slows the game down, like so it's like maybe they were just like, hey, you know what, this one let them play, we'll help them out at the end, but that's like the conspiracy side, you know.
It did seem like the refs did not bring their flags until
or their eyeballs
the last couple of minutes of the game, and that it was the crucial point of the game. But I want to say this, Matt Stafford belonged in that Super Bowl. I mean, he 283 yards, 3 TDs, 2 picks. But he just looked like he wasted 13 years of his life in Detroit. I mean, if he had a team, I don't know how many Super Bowls he would won or gone to, you know. I mean, it's a we eat our own league, you know. But he just looked comfortable in a Rams uniform. He looked like that's where he was meant to be his entire career.
Gotta wonder how Goff feels right now.
Not good. But preface the 2 picks, because some people look at the stat sheet and they'll say, he had 2 picks. I mean, Stafford's not that good. One was a tip pass by the receiver, which we already talked about. The other one was literally an arm punt. It was 3rd and long. He took a shot downfield. If they didn't connect on a pass or they didn't pick it up, they were just going to punt anyway. So as a quarterback, you have no ill feeling about that. I guarantee you McVay didn't chew him out when he came over the sideline. It was going to be the same situation. They got a touchback at the 20. They were on the other side of midfield. It was an arm punt. Exactly. And so, to me, he has 0 interceptions.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
To me, I think interceptions should be given more subjectively, because objectively, if the ball bounces off your hands, and he catches it, that's not on me.
It's
like a turnover on the wide receiver, really. Like,
really.
So, but another stat for that.
To your point, that's those 2 interceptions right there.
Yeah. I mean, the casuals look at it like, oh, he threw 2 picks.
Yeah.
But if you watched the game,
Stafford led the league in interceptions this year, and people are going to say he had 2 more in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's nothing like Carson Wentz.
At the end of the day, you won a championship.
Not every interception is the same.
No. Yeah, no.
There needs to be a stat for that, and it's going to be tough, but I'm sure Pro Football Focus can figure something out, because they can be like, oh, well, you see, if you look here, Mike Evans broke off on his route and started limping, and then, Brady threw it to right where he was going to be, and the safety was there, but Evans had stopped running, and that's not Brady's fault.
So it's going to be QBINTs or WRINTs.
Right.
Something. I mean,
one day they'll kind of adjust it.
In baseball, you have runs allowed as a pitcher, and you have earned runs.
Yeah.
So sometimes a run will score, and it's not the pitcher's fault. There was an error.
Yeah.
Right.
Not every. I mean, wins as a quarterback, you earn your wins. Mm-hmm. Matt Stafford he earned that win, but I'm saying in Detroit, he didn't earn those losses. He did, but he didn't.
Yeah.
But
they had no talent around him.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a team sport. Football is a team sport. It's not like basketball.
And I think franchises, like, everything has to be right for a team to win it all.
Look at the Bengals, man. Like, they were playing on house money. You said that, Evan. Yeah. That is the best way to put it. They didn't expect to be here. Right. Burrow tore his ACL last year. Mm-hmm. This is basically his rookie full season.
Yeah.
And MarrChase, I mean, they did really well. If they had a better offensive line,
that's true,
the game would have been different.
Yeah,
I did not expect it to be that close.
I will say one thing, though. It's going to be hard for them to even try to get back there, because you got the Bills who want their vengeance, and, of course, you got the Chiefs. And like we talk about the AFC, they have the best quarterbacks.
Herbert's still there, and he didn't even get into the playoffs.
Yeah. So. Where's Aaron Rodgers going?
The Bengals need to trade their first-round pick.
Of course I hope Denver.
The Bengals need to trade their first-round pick in the coming draft, which is pick 31 for Laramie Tunsil. And then second, third, fourth, they need to focus on O-line, because that defense.
What's their cap room
like?
Their defense is pretty good. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I'd have to look, but I mean, you never know what they're gonna do. Who knows if they're gonna trade a player, cut a player, extend a player?
Right. Kind of like they took a chance. Like they took a chance on MarrChase, because it's like you want to get help for Burrow, right? But when you talk about help, you're talking about the offensive line. Everybody knew he got injured last season. You need help.
Everyone told him to take Sewell.
Yeah, they should have, but Detroit wound up getting him. And I think, did they have a chance before Sewell got picked, or was it who do you?
I think they took Chase before Sewell got picked, but I could be incorrect.
Yeah, well, I mean, it makes sense they took Chase because they were teammates in college.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you who feels the worst right now, though. It's 100% Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Odell looked really good.
He caught seven touchdowns in his whole tenure with the Browns, and he already caught that with the Rams.
Baker Mayfield came into Cleveland. Yeah. He was, that's going to be Ohio. Ohio is returning to the spotlight, and Joe Burrow in his first full season takes him to the Super Bowl.
Right. He already way better than Baker.
Pretty
really
crazy. Yeah.
So do you?
For sure.
Like, I mean, with the whole quarterbacks are the carousel is going crazy. Mm-hmm. Like Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I saw
where
something
is he gonna
about
go?
That. I saw something about that he's frustrated and that they were disappointed in how he led in that last game when they lost to the Rams and stuff.
Apparently, he's a point. It's your problem, or you made the mistake. Right. It's your fault.
Oh, there's some finger pointing going.
And I could tell that kind of because I've seen stuff in the past, where he's at it. His body language can be really bad sometimes.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. He's definitely a talented quarterback, but I mean, you have to have that leadership too. I mean,
well, in the playoffs, he got a little bit exposed. And,
I just think if I'm Baker Mayfield,
him and I feel AJ Green too. He was on the Bengals for so long, and then the year he leaves, they go and they have all these receivers.
Yeah,
right. Feel bad for him too, but Baker definitely. He's probably like, this is horrible. This
for sure.
He was supposed to be the return of Ohio.
Yeah.
He was the number 1 overall pick too.
Yeah. I want to ask y'all, do y'all think that the Rams could possibly repeat? I saw something about maybe that Aaron Donald might consider retirement or something like that. I don't know.
I read something Sean McVay might retire.
That's what I'm saying.
McVay?
That's ridiculous.
They're both
He's
in their
36
30s.
years old, bro.
But
they're both in their 30s. Donald is 30. McVay is 36.
I don't know why I read that McVay was talking about retiring.
I saw something about that too.
Okay.
That's stupid.
Well.
It's really tough to repeat in the NFL. Like you were saying, the NBA is a little bit easier, you know. NFL, like I said, everything has to be right, and I don't know.
Injuries.
I mean, the Rams are gonna have a lot to do. I mean, they're in a tough division. You know, the NFC West is the NFC best, and it's not gonna be as easy. They got a target on their back. So
if you catch the right unhealthy team or 2 teams in the playoffs, you can go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. But if you catch the wrong team healthy and you're unhealthy, like I'm like to defend you, like no one's attacking you, but a lot of stuff has to go right.
Yeah. That's right. You gotta have some type of luck, basically. I mean,
but they're one of the most talented, and if everybody comes back, I'm not sure about OBJ, what's going to happen with him and his injury and his free agent status and whatnot. But Woods should come back, and Woods is
assuming
very
Woods
good.
Comes back, that's a good chance.
No offense to OBJ, but I think prior to his addition, joining the Rams, I think we thought Woods was a better receiver out of the two.
Yeah.
So he comes back. They were missing Higbee.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Without those 2 guys and Higbee, it was tough. Their second string tight end, Blanton, was on the sideline most of the game. Mm-hmm. So what was the other guy's name? Hopkins and Skoranek are getting catches. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on, man.
This is like Madden.
It was
with all the injuries.
It was just rough. I think that they definitely should be viewed as major contenders,
right?
At least in the NFC, because who's going to oust them?
Well, going back to Aaron Rodgers, if he stays with Green Bay and they build around him, he just got his second straight MVP.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's on the team, you know you have a shot.
Yeah, but I mean, like the past 3 years, they've had like a similar season, winning 13 games. Just
who's gonna take over in Tampa?
He feels better about staying in.
I've heard Jameis.
Yeah, but they can't
Winston
afford Adams and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So there's no way that both of them are coming back.
Well, they can. It just will be Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams against the Vikings.
Yeah. I just saw that Rodgers now is more okay with being with the Packers than he was in the offseason.
You can tell by his speech too when he won the MVP that he was how he was talking about Matt LaFleur and then talking about the management and stuff. So I mean, we'll see though.
Kind of a 180. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that his decision won't be too long-winded. So we'll see.
Where does Russell Wilson go?
Yeah, I saw something on the other day about Tampa Bay being interested in him or Deshaun Watson. We don't know about this.
I saw Jameis might go to Tampa Bay.
I saw
back there.
Jimmy G might go to Tampa Bay and finally take over Tom Brady's spot.
The Niners were in the NFC Championship. They could do something. I mean, Jimmy G's out, obviously.
Well, they drafted Trey Lance, though. I mean,
if they don't get something they like, I think Jimmy G will be right back. They have to.
So?
They have to get a better option.
He's
or
a
they're
good
not
game
go
manager.
I don't understand how you're in the NFC Championship and you know that this is probably your last game as a Niner. Like you're the quarterback. We were just talking about it's one of the toughest positions in sports is the quarterback position. Yeah, there's so much you have to do and so much you have to do right.
Yeah.
But for you to literally lead your team to the NFC Championship,
having that in your head too.
Yeah.
But he had to go out there and ball. He said, "Okay, this is a job interview."
Yeah.
Like anybody that's watching this game, that they may need me as their quarterback. It might not be San Francisco, but somebody else. It could be them.
It might be the Saskatchewan Red Raiders.
I don't see the Niners just getting rid of Garoppolo without another option in place.
Oh yeah,
they've already drafted Lance, so I don't think it's going to be through the draft. And we didn't see enough of Lance to think, okay, Lance is going to start next year and lead the team that's that talented. So I think they're going to try to get somebody.
Jimmy G's going to demand money too. Not a lot. But
he is on his last year. His
is he? So they'd have to trade him?
I think so. Yeah, because I mean, otherwise he would be a free agent. So
if you were the Texans, would you take Jimmy Garoppolo and a first-round pick for Watson, and then would you take Laramie Tunsil? Trade him away for a first-round pick and just be done with it. Get all that money off your books.
If I'm the Texans, I'm getting rid of Deshaun Watson for a soda machine.
Just get rid of him.
Watson is probably going to go to the Steelers, in my opinion. I think he could end up there.
I'm here in Tampa.
Hey, man, he could replace Big Ben in more ways than one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Wow.
But No, I think that would make sense. Like, Deshaun Watson somebody's gonna get him, and he's gonna play, and he's gonna be just back to what he was.
Oh, for sure.
I'm pretty sure.
I think taking a
He's
year off.
he's hurt. It's not.
He's not hurt.
But taking a year off at quarterback is tough.
It's tough, but
who's done it? Peyton
but
Manning?
he's been playing football his whole life though. So I mean, it's not like.
Well,
he's
Manning had
like
a neck
24.
injury, so that is different. But yeah, I mean, Watson was playing lights out when he was here. Like,
if Watson went to Pittsburgh with those weapons, or even to Tampa Bay, they have great weapons. And you go over there, I think he'd be just fine
right
on the field. I mean, who knows about the off the field stuff? We can't even say.
Maybe Antonio Brown re-signs with the Bucks. I'm just joking.
Hey, no one wants him now.
He'd sooner sign with the Steelers.
Bro. He ain't going back to the Raiders.
No.
Even without Mike Mayock and all them.
Gruden's gone too. Gruden.
Yeah. Wow, what a year though. It was a good NFL season.
I can't believe it's over.
Yeah, it's sad that it's over now, but
7 long more months until
the Bills and Chiefs are the betting favorites for next year's Super Bowl. So the AFC is tough. That's why we talk about the Bills not getting back. But I really don't know who's going to oust the Rams in the NFC.
Yeah.
To me, they're the number one team right now.
Yeah.
No, they are.
They should be the favorites.
The reigning champs.
If they had to play Chiefs, Bills, Bengals, Ravens, all these teams are healthy, maybe they don't make it all the way through that gauntlet, but they don't. And the NFC is good, but I just don't know what team is better than them right now.
Tom Brady being out really does make everything up in the air.
Yeah, that's true.
Because other than that, we would have all been like, "Oh, the Bucks, they'll be there." But
how could you bet against Tom Brady? That's the whole thing. Yeah. Even when we didn't think his teams were better, it's like I'm an idiot to bet against him.
Right? Exactly. I mean, he's a goat. I mean,
that's how it is.
It's gonna be different without him playing.
Oh, Brady's got the ball and there's time on the clock. Oh, you're screwed.
This is going to be a weird season because we don't have Drew Brees anymore. Peyton Manning's obviously gone, and now Tom Brady's gone,
Ben
Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
I mean, who's next?
Right.
Stay tuned for part 2 of this video. The video was so long, I had to split it up into 2 parts. So thank y'all guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Stay tuned for the next part of the video.